guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Chris with the C. Back at you with another video. But if you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome. I try to put out 1 or 2 videos a week. I do sit downs, reviews, reactions, vlogs. So if any of that interests you, make sure you check out the prior videos on my channel. And if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So today, you guys, oh my gosh, I'm kind of burning up. I attribute it to my hair being out because I don't know why I'm sweating so profusely. But you guys, we just gotta roll with the punches because I need to film these videos. And if I wait to cool down, I'm gonna sit here in front of this light again and I'm gonna get hot again. So if you see me fanning, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've tried to, I don't usually, like my shoulders and all that out, but it's just a little bit, it's boiling a little bit and I've got my AC on. So I think it's just the lights and it's my hair. Like it always raises my body temperature. But on a lighter note, today you guys, we're gonna be doing my most used bags of 2022. Before we get into that, I did wanna give a little caveat. So guys, I just filmed a video talking about my luxury purchases of 2022. And if you watch that video, I think that one will probably be uploaded before this one. But if you watch that video, you'll notice that there are no handbags in that video. That 2022 came and went and I purchased no handbags. So I'm actually very proud of myself. But the reason why too that I didn't really purchase any bags, well not really, but I didn't purchase any bags in 2022 was primarily because I started my work from home position back in March of 2022. And yeah, I spent a lot more time at home last year, but I did spend quite a bit of time going out and about. I still traveled. I still went and visited different places. I still made a commitment to work out and invest in my health, which I'm still continuing that commitment for 2023. So I did still get out quite a bit. So I did still use all of my bags in my collection last year, but I felt like last year I had more time to actually enjoy the bags that I have in my collection, as opposed to looking at getting something else. I am on the wish list for another bag, through Hermes. And that's really the only bag that I want. There are like 2 more bags that I want. Both of them are from Hermes. And I don't care about any other bags. I just have not been swayed. I've not been distracted. And I just don't care about any other bags. Like I have everything that I want. Everything, again, that I use. And so, yeah, so that's why I didn't buy any bags in 2022. If that Hermes bag would have become available, I would have purchased that and that would have been a purchase. Yeah, otherwise, and I really want to get that bag from the boutique first before I go on the pre-love market and get the other bag that I'm looking at, or I might decide I want that one from the boutique. So, but I'm looking to get the one bag first to see if I even want the other bag. So, that's where we're currently at right now. So we'll see what 2023 holds. I did go into Hermes last week just to kind of check in, and they said they'll be getting some more shipment in another couple of weeks. So maybe I might get a call. We'll see. So, but for now, I want to talk about these 7 bags as far as my most used, and then I have 1 bag that is a least used. And pretty much I determined this based on a lot of the selfies that I took last year. So I can pretty much tell the bags that were most used by my pictures that I took before going out to different places, and then the bags that were least used. And so I would say the least used bag in my collection, which I'll have to reach and get it, is this one right here. Oh my gosh, which is my Chanel top handle with flap in the color John, I think it's John Amber, but it definitely starts with John, but it's a beautiful kind of mustard yellow color. So guys, I still love the color of this bag. It's probably coming up a little bit brighter than what it is in person, but I love the color of this bag. It's probably my favorite thing about this bag is the color. I like the functionality of it because it's got a back pocket. I love me some back pockets. I love some, substantial hardware. This is the antique gold hardware. The bag is in calfskin leather. It's got this little top handle right here, which is, again, has the chain linked all the way across. And it does have some very Chanel 19-esque vibes. This bag is from like the 19B collection, so it's like one of those special edition bags. It's got this interior pocket, which is reminiscent of a lot of flat bags. Then it's just got this open compartment. I do have his stuff, and it does have a back compartment here where the authenticity card is. This bag does fit my iPad mini, so it is like a mid-size bag. It's my least used bag just because I feel like out of all my Chanel bags that I currently own now, that this one has the I don't know, this one, the quality of this one to me is not as good as as my other Chanel bags. Like this one is just not impressive to me. Now, if this was like in lambskin, I think I would like this bag a lot more because it would feel more luxurious. It would feel more like I know what I paid for, more than just the name of Chanel. Whereas I can definitely say that about my other bags, like the quality is superb. For me, this one is just, I think it's the leather that's not doing it for me. I think this is like a calfskin leather, but I have another bag in calfskin that I absolutely love, and I feel like it's a quality bag. This one is like a flat calfskin. I think some places they say it's lambskin, but I don't believe it's lambskin, you guys, because I owned a lambskin bag and it felt like a lot softer, a lot more plush than this one. So that's the main thing I don't like about this bag. I don't really feel the quality of it. It feels a bit cheap in comparison to my other Chanel bags. So it does have like a fabric interior, but I mean, I don't care about a fabric interior. It's not the interior that bothers me, it's the leather on the exterior. So this bag definitely is least used. It's even least used from, I would say, even my Neverfull that I just got back back in last month, or not last month, but back in November. I got the Neverfull back from repair, and it hadn't been used any time before that. And I even took the Neverfull out like 3 or 4 different times, probably more than this bag. I don't know, maybe this bag has been used about 3 or 4 times in 2022. Maybe a little more, I don't know. But I feel like I even enjoyed carrying out my Neverfull. I even feel the quality on the Neverfull more than this one. So it's just, I passed by this bag in my closet, and it's like, I feel like I love the color. Again, it's a beautiful color. But if this color was put on another bag, even like the Hermes bag that I'm waiting for, I wouldn't care about this bag. I would totally be down for selling it. So yeah, this is the least used. This one is on the chopping block. I hate to feel that way because I love the color, but it's just, I don't feel like it's really worth the price based on the quality of it and of the leather. Like, it just doesn't feel like my other Chanel bag. So I think that's the thing that I don't like about this bag. Actually, the quality is somewhat similar to my Chanel like round zip coin purse, because I think that one is calfskin. But even that one feels, it was like from the Egyptian collection, but I feel like even that one isn't bad, but maybe it's because it's in a smaller item and this one is an actual handbag. So I don't know, maybe this cut of leather just isn't for me. So we'll see if it lasts for 2022. You know, when I go by my closet and I see things that aren't being used, I see dollar signs, because honey, I got things that I could be doing with this money. And I don't need something to just sit in my closet just because it looks pretty, because I can get something else that will not only look pretty, but it will be used and it will be pretty out with my outfits, and I will enjoy wearing it. So we'll see whenever that Hermes bag comes up. For whenever I'm able to get the Hermes bag, that one might be sold, or it might be sold beforehand to use toward other things. So that's number 7. As far as number 6 on my list, as far as most used, we're gonna go all the way from least to most. So number 6 would be this one right here, which is my Louis Vuitton EMPREINTE bum bag in the color Noir, gold hardware. This one I would say is number 6 on the list, not because of the aesthetic of the bag, but mostly because of the size. The size can be an advantage and a disadvantage. The disadvantage for me is that I usually carry more than what the capacity of this bag is. And then the kind of catch-22 with this bag is like, it does actually have a good capacity, but in order to maximize the capacity, I have to essentially throw my items in here and not put them in pouches. So, but if I don't put my items in pouches, you see what the interior looks like. It's subject to get dirty. So that's kind of the, you know, the issue that I run into, because I can definitely maximize the capacity of this bag way more without doing my pouches. Like, you know, I can't put my mini pochette or my Gucci key pouch. You know, if I just kind of throw my things that I would normally put in those pouches in here, like the bag fits so much. But yeah, like I'm so afraid, because I do carry lip products, of them leaking or getting stained on the top here. So that's the biggest thing as far as a disadvantage of this bag, is it just has this very bright interior, which makes me concerned about putting my items in here. I mean, I still do it, but this bag still has been used quite a bit. I used this when I went to a lodge, a camping lodge back in October. I use this bag whenever I'm going to people's homes and I don't want to carry a handbag with me or set it down, because this one does look really good around the waist. It is more proportionate to an actual bum bag, so it is complimentary on around the waist. And yeah, like I really like it. So it's just the dimensions of it are a bit smaller than the normal bum bag, so I can still fit my iPhone 12 Pro Max in the back pocket here, but it is like you have to kind of like scoot it in and maneuver it a certain way, whereas my Monogram bum bag, I don't have to do all that. But yeah, like this one, definitely I would say it's mostly the capacity that makes this one number 6 on my list, but I do still love it. Definitely wouldn't consider selling it at this time. Bum bags are just my vibe. And yeah, this one is a bit more understated, definitely, than my Monogram bum bag. But if you know Louis Vuitton, you just know Louis Vuitton. Like you can clearly see, if you're up close to this, all the LVs on it. Different people have commented to me about this bag because they can clearly see the LVs and still see that it's Louis Vuitton. So, I mean, it's understated, but it's not really understated. But yeah, it's just not Monogram. So, but yeah, I do carry this like if I'm going out walking around the block, or if I'm going to the grocery store. Like I said, in a variety of different situations and occasions, I will still wear this. Another like thing I don't really like about this bag, which limits my use of it, is that it only has one zipper in comparison to the Monogram one that has 2 zippers. So like if I wear this bag, like across my chest the way I typically wear them, then I have to be mindful of how I put my items in there, because when I unzip it, my items are, you know, can likely slip out this way, since there's only the one zipper and you're only able to zip it like, you know, down. So I just have to be mindful of my items when I put them in, that you know, I unzip it carefully so my items don't fall out. I could wear it this way and that would be perfect, but I don't wear my bag that way. I usually wear it this way. So that's why the zipper positioning is a bit inconvenient for me. But otherwise, again, it's a really good bag. I'm not looking at selling it. Still very well loved and well used in 2022. So number, let's see, 5 on that list would be this Chanel bag right here, which is my Chanel Paris Salzburg mountain backpack in the size large, color burgundy, ruthenium hardware. So you guys can see it right here. So this is calfskin, at least it was as far as the description when I purchased this. I did get this pre-loved from Fashion File back in 2019. This bag was released in 2015, so it's one of those special edition releases. It came in this burgundy color, it came in black, it came in green. I don't know, it might have come in another color, but those are the ones that I commonly see. So it's got this calfskin, which does have somewhat of a shine in this light. And it's just got this really nice hardware. The function of this bag is unparalleled. Like, I carried this bag to Italy with me back in 2019, and it's just a bag you just don't have to worry about. It's more understated than a lot of other Chanel backpacks and bags, because a lot of people don't talk about this bag. A lot of people, you don't see people really talking too much about this bag. I couldn't find any videos really on YouTube about this bag before I purchased it from Fashionphile. So yeah, I did get it back in 2019 from Fashionphile. They sent me an email about this backpack because I had been looking at Chanel backpacks. And when this one came in, I sent a picture of it to my best friend and she's like, oh, that's a cool bag. And I purchased it. I still was on the fence about it when I got it because this is calfskin. I'm not really used to calfskin. All of the bags I had at that time were caviar. So this was my first calfskin bag. But even this one, even though it's like kind of almost like vintage, it's worn in some areas. Like, I'm not saying like it's technically vintage because it is from 2015, so it wouldn't be considered vintage. But when I say vintage, I mean the look of it is kind of vintage. So it is kind of worn on some of the corners, a bit of discoloration, but it's still so nice. It feels very nice. I can definitely feel the quality of this bag. And it has the all leather straps on the back here, whereas some other backpacks have the leather intertwined with the chain. So I really do like that these have leather. You do have adjustments on the bottom here for this backpack. I love this back pocket. It fits my iPhone 12 Pro Max. And I think actually my iPad mini would fit back here as well, outside of the case. It has this beautiful front compartment with this, you know, really nice substantial hardware. In this front pocket, I can fit my iPhone 12 Pro Max. I can also fit my card holder. So it is, like I said, a substantial front pocket. So again, like I said, the function of this bag is just so nice. This is like the perfect travel bag. It was the perfect bag when my friends and I went to Italy. It does have an interior slip compartment, but otherwise you just have this large compartment inside of here. So guys, I love this bag. Now I considered selling this one too for quite a bit of time because this one was just sitting in my closet, wasn't getting any use. Then August of last year, I remember going to a dentist appointment and I ended up wearing this bag to the dentist appointment. I said, no, I'm gonna pack the bag, I'm gonna wear it. Packed my things in this bag. I wore it to a dentist appointment. And then I was in this bag for like a whole month or so after that dentist appointment. I just kept wearing it. And so this one, yeah, is number, number, was it 6, 7, 6? Yeah, this one's number 5, just because, you know, from January until August, I didn't really wear this bag. But yeah, August to December, this bag got so much use. So I just love this bag. You know, definitely look forward to more travels with this bag. And yeah, I love this bag. So yeah, this one's number 5 on the list as far as favorite or most used of 2022. Now, number 4, I'm gonna try to be quick, you guys, because it looks like my battery on my phone is dying. But number 4 would be, yeah, this one right here. I was just looking, I was like, is it number 4? It is. Number 4 would be my Louis Vuitton monogram bum bag. So all the things that I don't really like about the EMPREINTE one, I love kind of like the extra features, I would call them, on the monogram bum bag. So the dimensions are bigger, number 1, so that makes this more of a mid-size bag. So very comparable to the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs mini backpack, which I did own. But I decided I was more of a bum bag girl, so I sold that bag. Do not regret it, have not looked back. Yeah, this back pocket is very sufficient. It fits a card holder. It fits my iPhone 12 Pro Max without any issues. It slips right in, unlike the EMPREINTE one where you have to kind of like maneuver it in. This one, it slips right in. It has this interior black, so I don't really worry about getting it stained. But so it's very nice compartment. You can put your phone, your card holder, your passport if you're traveling. So very nice. You have this nice top handle here. All of these trimmings are like in vachette leather. I do have this bandeau on top here. It has 2 zippers, unlike the EMPREINTE one, which I love because it gives you the flexibility if you want to wear your bag this way, or even if you want to wear it the other way. And you can position the zippers however you like, and so your items don't fall out. So I love that it does have 2 zippers. I love the hardware on this bag. Like, these zippers are very big and substantial. This little portion here is substantial. I do have this chain from, I believe this chain's from Samorga that I purchased some years ago. and all these trimmings that are in Vachette leather. It has so many different adjustments that I really like as well. Now this one doesn't necessarily look the best around the waist. I will say that because it is very wide. So the EMPREINTE bag definitely is a better bag if you're wanting an actual waist bag, in my opinion. This one, I have one around the waist, but it's not very flattering, I would say. So on the interior, I do have a bag organizer, which I love. And that one was purchased through the brand Zimoni. Bag organizers are definitely like really good for this bag because the EMPREINTE leather definitely with the microfiber interior is a more substantial, sturdy bag, whereas this one, being that it's canvas, is a bit softer. So I feel like this bag does benefit from a bag organizer. So I have this one again that's like in a burgundy color from Zimoni. And the organizer doesn't really necessarily take a whole lot of room away from the interior of the bag, but it just allows for my items to be organized. And whenever I open the bag, I don't really have things that are falling or slipping out with the organizer. So absolutely love this bag, and I just think this bag is going to be so beautiful when it gets to be older and when it's vintage. It's just going to be one of those, I think, even more desirable pieces than it has been in the past, just because it's just going to be a classy Louis Vuitton type of look. So yes, absolutely love the Louis Vuitton monogram bum bag, and I purchased this 3 years ago, and I look forward to 2023 using this bag and what we get into this year. So that one is number 4 on my list. Number 3 is my Chanel Jumbo, my leather jumbo, caviar leather, silver hardware, color black. You guys know this bag is 4 years old. This year it will be 5 years old. And look how beautiful this bag is. It still, to me, looks like the day in which I bought it. It has somewhere on the interior just from my items being inside, but otherwise the exterior looks perfect. The quilting is still very puffy. The hardware is just very nice, still not many scratches. And that's why I really wanted the silver over the gold hardware, because the gold has a tendency to wear down, whereas the silver looks pretty much the same. So yeah, like the back looks like this, and like I said, still shiny caviar. The quilting is still very puffy. Let me show you the interior. So guys, this year I actually kind of got back into loving this bag again. I don't know what it was, but I wore like a lot of black and white this year, so this bag was just a vibe. So yeah, this is the one flap. I have some wet ones in here, and then I just have the bag stuffed. You see, this is the double flap. So absolutely love this bag, and I fell back in love with it in 2022. We'll see how it goes for 2023, but yeah, I wore this bag out quite a bit to church, to different events that I went to dates. Yeah, so this one never lets me down. I'm just gonna be honest, it just does not let me down. So that's number 3 on my list. So number 2 is the bag that I'm actually wearing today that I wore out to church earlier. So it is the first bag of 2023, and I think it'll still get a lot of use in 2023. And it is my favorite Louis Vuitton bag, which is the Louis Vuitton Neo ALMA PM in the EMPREINTE leather, color noir, gold hardware. You guys, it's got these beautiful feet on the bottom and these beautiful zippers here. I just put the lock. It does come with a lock and key, so I put the lock on one of the zippers. So very much has very similar features to a Speedy, but it's just the silhouette of it is quite nice, definitely different. It does come with this clochette here. You can get this engraved, but I try not to do that because, you know, I'm in love with the bag one day and then I start thinking about different things and then I get in the mindset to sell. So I'm not gonna get that monogrammed. But yeah, I wore this bag out earlier today. I was in a rush, so you know, my stuff is just kind of jumbled in here, but I do have an organizer from Samorga. But this is what the interior of the bag looks like. It's like a violet color, which is so gorgeous. But I think a lot of people will also call this like a royal blue. So, you know, whatever tickles your fancy, so to speak. But yeah, I love the organizer. It's got like these individual pockets within the organizer. Now, just the bag by itself does have 2 pockets on the one side. But yeah, the interior of this bag is clean, honey, from the day in which I purchased it back in September of 2021. I got this from the Louis Vuitton website. And I think a few days after I purchased this bag, it went up in price by like $150. So I was really glad to go ahead and purchase this bag, make that purchase when it became available on the website. And this bag has been used so much in 2021 and in 2022. I don't know, I just get such a special feeling whenever I wear this bag out. It is just so practical, but it's such a classy, gorgeous bag. And you know, you can carry it like so many different ways: top handle, crook of the arm, on the shoulder. Unfortunately, with the way the strap is set up, I can't do it crossbody. The strap is non-adjustable. And it's pretty much designed, I would say, for shoulder use. But if you have an external strap, you can probably attach it to, you know, the attachment points on the bag here, and you can wear the bag crossbody if you have a different strap. But just with the one that they provide, you can only really wear it on the shoulder. At least I can, because I do have a bigger chest. So yeah, this is my number 2, and it is by far my favorite Louis Vuitton bag now, over my bum bag, because I just use this so much. It's so beautiful, it's so practical. Somewhat understated, but like I said, not really, because you have all these LVs everywhere. But yeah, it does have like the Louis Vuitton here on the bottom, and it's not like in gold trimming like it is on the bum bag, so you can't even really see it, which I like. That's fine to me. I do have this little bag charm on here from Lindy's. So just the thing is, I'm really glad to have the organizer inside, because since it is EMPREINTE, it is softer. So you do have to have your items organized a particular way within the bag. Otherwise, you're going to kind of get what I have here, where it kind of dents in certain places. I don't really mind that so much, but if you do, make sure you get a thicker felt organizer and you organize your items in a particular way so that you don't really see this kind of indentation here. Like I said, I was in a rush this morning, so I didn't really have time to organize the bag. Otherwise, I would have done better, and you really wouldn't have seen kind of like, yeah, that slouch in or dent in here. But yeah, I love this bag. I'm so glad I purchased it, and yeah, that bag is it for me. So number 1 on my list, I want to go ahead and get to that so we can wrap up this video, and it is none other than my Chanel DENIMPRESSION backpack in the color blue green. This bag was purchased back in 2021, February of 2021, off of Fashion File. It was brand new, and I ended up paying a little bit more of a premium for the bag because it was no longer sold in the boutique. I think this bag came out in 2020. I did not like the bag as far as the look and aesthetic of it when it came out, so I didn't bother trying to get it in the store. Then when I started liking it in late 2020 and in like 2021, yeah, like I could only get it secondhand. So yeah, it came on Fashion File one day back in February of 2021. And so I jumped on it. I purchased it for the premium. But it wasn't like an unreasonable premium. Again, this is like a special kind of edition, you guys, or limited edition type of bag. So it wasn't, to me, it wasn't exorbitant, so I didn't mind paying it. And I've probably made all my money back and more with as much as I've used this bag. I love this bag. It definitely matches a casual aesthetic. You guys know that I work from home, so whenever I do pop out, I don't necessarily need anything fancy. I don't necessarily need my you know, ALMA PM in the EMPREINTE leather, even though if I pop out and I am carrying this bag, I would still wear it out. But 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing something casual, which this bag definitely fits the bill for. So this again has the silver hardware. It's in the color blue green, and I do have this handle on here from HRH collection that I did purchase and attach to it. You can see the interior. It does have this little metal plate here that's kind of falling off just because the stitching on here kind of popped. But yeah, this does have the one interior slip pocket. It is single flap, so it makes it, you know, a good bit more convenient to just throw my items in here as opposed to my leather jumbo. So you can fit definitely more. It is lighter. Now, I've heard people talk about the fact that this bag is kind of heavy. It's not to me. it's a heavier denim, and I think other people were probably thinking when they saw this bag, especially if you didn't try it on in the store. I didn't try it on in the store, but people were probably thinking it was going to be more of a thinner denim. But guys, this is like a layered denim. So I even feel like this bag, you know, is more worth the money even than that other Chanel leather bag. Like this denim bag to me, like, is more worth the money because I can still feel the quality of this one. And you know, I know that people will, you know, put organizers and things like that in this bag, but I just love the slouchy vibe of this bag. So I don't put anything in here to try to give it structure because I like the fact that it's unstructured and it's casual. So, and it does have leather on this bag, like the strap is leather, and the strap just has, oh, I love the sound of the strap. It sounds different than my leather jumbo. Even though these pieces in between are leather, I just think the hardware is different. It sounds different. I love this sound. I'm sorry. This is ASMR. Oh gosh. But guys, yeah, this is my favorite handbag, favorite Chanel bag. To me, like, yeah, my most unique bag in my collection. Again, yeah, the Chanel top handle flap is the most colorful bag, but it doesn't matter if the color just lighten up the closet because I don't wear the bag. Like, this one is used so very much. So yeah, I love this bag. It is my favorite. I don't foresee selling it anytime soon. So yeah, these are my top bags of 2022. So if you guys have any questions, definitely comment below. Let me know if you want any more specific detail about any of these handbags. Of course, when they come up for their next year anniversary, I will be talking about them more. I think the first bag that will come up for another anniversary will in fact be my Chanel DENIMPRESSION bag, because I purchased this one February 2021. So next month, February 2023, it will be 2 years old. And we can talk more about it then as far as wear and tear, when I use it, how I use it, and maybe even showing you guys some pictures and giving you outfit ideas. But I just feel like I jumped on the bag at the right time. The prices for this bag now that I've seen on especially like Fashion File and other resellers is exorbitant. I definitely wouldn't have paid that for it, because actually the price of this denim bag is more than what I paid for my leather jumbo, which that price was already expensive, and my leather jumbo is the most expensive bag in my luxury collection. So if there's a bag that I buy that's more money than that, guys, it's gonna be Hermes. I mean, it can't be no other brand but Hermes, a bag more expensive than my jumbo. I just don't see another Chanel bag. I don't see another Louis Vuitton bag. I don't see another no-name brand that I'm gonna invest money in that's going to be more expensive than my Chanel jumbo if it's not Hermes. Because at least with Hermes, they mostly retain their resale value, and that's something I personally do consider, even though I do look at the enjoyment and, you know, how I like the bag, how it fits into my wardrobe and my collection. But I also, you know, honey, we're not throwing away money. I'm looking at resale value as well. So any bag, like I said, that I purchased that's more expensive than my jumbo that I purchased in 2018 is going to be Hermes. So that's all I wanted to say about that. As far as handbags, that's kind of the direction in with which we're going. I'm waiting on one Hermes bag to come in. And then once I get that, it will be a good indicator, and it will let me know if I actually want to invest and purchase the other Hermes bag or not. So anyway, guys, I know that was kind of long-winded, but hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also, before you leave, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. And make sure you share this with anyone else who likes this type of content. Guys, I will see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.